For mobile gamers, iQoo 7 and iQoo 7 Legend were the go-to choices for their raw and top-of-the-line performance, which also packed great cameras, a rarity in gaming smartphones. Now iQoo has shifted its product strategy from a gaming preference to a more common flagship design. Especially on the latest 9 Pro, the specs seem to be more balanced, with the phone coming with more features we only see on the premium smartphone models. So is the iQoo 9 Pro a flagship killer we all were hoping for, or is it just flagship specs? We find out in our Cell Guru review. The iQoo 9 Pro adopts the same design language seen previously on the iQoo 7, with its iconic BMW M stripes on the back, with the overall glass that seems frosted and soft to touch. The screen has curved edges reminding us of earlier Samsung phones, which may or may not appeal to some. But there are some changes, such as a completely new rear design with a triple camera setup housed inside a wide camera island that covers the upper half of the rear panel. The design is polarizing, some will love it or some will not. But what we are happy about is that the device can be carried without a case, as it doesn't attract fingerprints. The phone also feels very well put together, and the weight does help in providing that feeling. The display of the iQoo 9 Pro is up there with the premium range competition. The massive 6.78 inches 2K AMOLED panel has vibrant and punchy colors, courtesy of a 10-bit panel that also supports HDR10+ formats. The device excels in multimedia consumption, be it shows or watching movies, and adding great sounding stereo speakers adds to an overall great media experience. The screen has a peak brightness of 1500 nits, which is more than enough in direct sunlight. However, the star of the show is the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, which is one of the fastest mobile chips on Android that powers the iQoo 9 Pro. Paired with 12GB of DDR5 RAM and 256GB of storage, and the phone flies in day-to-day tasks. There is no sign of lag or jitter as expected from a flagship of this category, and switching between apps is no problem at all. The addition of a 120Hz refresh rate makes the UI feel smooth and buttery. The real parameters for iQoo buyers will be gaming, and we tried heavy popular titles and faced no issues or lags, although we faced some heating issues after a while. The phone also has a dedicated game chip, which the company claims is able to increase the frame rate and optimize colors for high FPS gameplay. On the software front, the phone comes with Android 12 out of the box with FunTouch OS. There is a lot of pre-installed bloatware and apps which can be uninstalled, but it shouldn't be in the first place. iQoo will also be providing 2 years of Android updates and 3 years of security patches for the iQoo 9 Pro. Like most flagships, the iQoo 9 Pro also features a triple camera setup, which includes a 50MP primary lens with Vivo's gimbal stabilization, a 2.5x 16MP telephoto lens, and another 50MP 150° ultra-wide lens supporting fisheye mode. Under bright conditions, sample shots were good for the most part with nice details and colors, but the dynamic range is not that great. The ultra-wide does a good job of capturing more, but details are lost in that process. The wide-angle lens also supports fisheye mode, though we couldn't get good distortion correction. The night mode captures more light, but the images still turn out soft and highly overprocessed. We also noticed some glitches when switching from primary to ultra-wide lens, and also as soon as you start moving close to a subject, the camera suddenly moves to another lens abruptly. The camera experience is still a mixed bag for us, and iQoo needs to push updates to fix these problems. Coming to battery life, the 4700 mAh battery isn't the biggest, but thanks to LTPO 2.0 panel, you still get above average battery life on the iQoo 9 Pro, which is a full day phone. The 120W fast charging is super quick, that can charge your battery fully in under 30 minutes. The phone also supports 50W wireless charging and 10W reverse wireless charging. The iQoo 9 Pro is a solid phone for the price and a true flagship from its design to sheer performance on offer. If you're looking for a phone that offers the raw performance of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 under 70,000, along with an excellent screen, good looks, fast charging, the iQoo 9 Pro is a solid choice.